guys, Anna here. Welcome to today's video. So today we have another collaborate build, and this is for my very good friend Meg. So today's build is a starter home. It's like a mid-century starter home for one sim who I believe he's maybe a teenager close to a young adult, and he's a sim who didn't get along with his parents. He's run away from home and he likes to have a very expensive taste. Like he wants to be rich and famous. He wants to be wealthy and successful, but he's broke. So his house very much has that kind of, I would say it's definitely mid-century, but it's also a little bit eccentric and it's a little bit more vintage, like especially the colors. So I did start with this very basic shell, very basic. There isn't really a backyard in this build. It's very much all in the front. We do a little bit of minimal landscaping. I do add a back porch to this. You will see in a minute. So the budget is 25k. So 25k for a starter home is actually really good. It's just above what we would normally get for a starter home in the game. And yeah, so we are just doing the floor plan. So as you can see, it's a big giant L essentially. So we're just doing the porch now. So I extend the roof just because I thought it was easier, just a very simple way to build it, and then added some stairs. So that's the back porch. And then so basically you walk into the build, you walk into a very open space. You then have an office, and then you have a living room, and that goes into the kitchen, and then you have a bathroom and the bedroom off to the side. So I put carpet in the bedroom. I thought that was really good because it kind of implies that it's maybe an older home, which is kind of the vibe I was going for. And I went with the green because I thought green would definitely be a color that I would use. In the end, I actually use a lot of orange and warm tones in the build, a little bit of blue, I think. And yeah, so we've gone with a kind of terracotta tiling in the bathroom. Again, that's me bringing in that orange. All right, so let's jump outside. We are gonna start on the landscaping, and I'm going in with this debug fence. I love this fence. It's like a picket fence, but it looks really old and daggy. And I did use this fence in Jen's collab build that we saw a few weeks ago. I use this fence too, and that also is in Oasis Springs, and it kind of fits the vibe. I think it really does. So I basically just started with the fencing and then went in with some shrubs. I always do this. I feel like when you've got stairs and it creates like a little bump, it's like it creates the perfect kind of nook for landscaping. And that's a tip I have, is look for those spaces that naturally invite kind of landscaping and shape into the build. And then I went in with some cypress trees. You guys know I love my cypress trees. I love doing this thing at the moment where I put a larger tree behind a smaller tree. It looks like it frames better. And I went in with some shrubs. I really didn't know what I wanted to do for landscaping for this build, so I kept it very minimal. Just went with some aloe plants and some cacti and yeah, just a bit of sporadic grass. And I think I put a little bit of a path, that the path looks a little bit, I don't know, kind of like maybe from the 70s. It looks a bit old, it's not really the vibe. It's not modern or anything like that. It's this path here, and that kind of terracotta tile in the pathing. It's terrain paint, but it matches the build. It's that kind of theme in the build. So I then decide to extend the terrain paint towards the back of the build, because you guys know I like to link the front to the back, and I really enjoy this. So yeah, that's basically what we start with the landscaping. So a little bit about Meg. So Meg is a very good friend of mine over on Twitter, also on Discord. She has a Discord server called the Waffle Hut. Please tell me I'm getting that right. She's been absolutely amazing. She's been a very good friend of mine since I started over on Twitter, and even I guess this YouTube journey. So this is a very special build for me today, and she was very picky, guys. She gave me even packs that she wanted me to use. She really wanted to kind of create this story. I'm not sure if she's intending to use this for a let's play. She may. That would be very exciting to see if she does. I did just alt place some rocks and place a bin and the mailbox. I went with this fencing because it kind of looked a little like all of the old houses that I've seen where I live always have that kind of detailing, that kind of curved, almost, it's not Victorian, but it kind of looks a little bit like detailing on the fence, and it's always like a brass or iron fence. And I thought that kind of was reminiscent from where I'm from, so I thought I'd go with that today. And I used the railing that they don't have a matching railing for whatever reason, so I've actually just gone in with something that's similar along those rounds. So originally I didn't know what packs I could use. So actually everything that you're seeing here is currently base game. We only start to introduce packs when we go to decorate, and I think these windows are eco lifestyle, but they did have a base game version. But the reason I wanted to bring in these tall glass windows is because I did a bit more researching about mid-century design, and I just kept seeing tall glass windows. So we've changed all the windows and made it a little bit more modernized. I think the home could have actually passed for a suburban home to begin with, but we've gone in with those tall glass windows, and I think it adds a little bit more of that modern mid-century vibe. And then I found these green counters, and this set the tone. This set the color scheme. This set the vibe of this home. And I paired it with these orange chairs, bar stools from Discover University, and it's beautiful. I am obsessed with this space. This home could have worked really well in Del Sol Valley as well. It very much gives me that 70s vibe. It gives me that, it's quirky, but it's just, yeah, it's beautiful. I love this kitchen. We do like a little nook here where we just put some, I ended up putting a counter, but we do put a washing machine. I decided to put laundry in this build. I thought, why not? It's a bit quirky because I love the colors of the washing machines in this game. I think they're so bright and fun. So I went with the orange washing machine, and I just think it's so fitting. Like, this sim would have a washing machine in their kitchen. I know some homes in Australia actually do. It's, you know, I think a lot of apartments and what have you. So yeah, I used the clown painting, guys. I never used this. I thought it was fun. It was a bit quirky, and some of the colors in the dots on the painting actually match the kitchen, so it pulls that color in. And this fun squared checkered tile was so good. It was the perfect orange to actually tie in those colors. So we are just moving through. So I'm kind of decorating all areas at once because we do have a budget, which is quite small. So I didn't want to go over. But these curtains were quite quirky. It's very blue and orange in here. Just a very simple office space. The living room, I've gone with a lot of like eco lifestyle seasons. That seasons rug is perfect. That lime green really pulls from the kitchen. I really love that space. And in the bedroom, it's a little bit interesting in here. I've gone with kind of this blue bed comforter on the cheapest bed. And the reason I went with this is because it looks a bit classy. I don't know. It seems like something that you would have. I think it's worth it. And then again, the orange. So we're pulling in blues and oranges. And I really loved this yellow mirror. I think that's a base game one as well. The university shower was the one thing I knew I wanted to place. It fits so well in this build. And those snowy escape Venetian blinds, amazing. I didn't want to put a curtain because there wasn't a lot of room, but I really enjoyed that space. All right, so we actually are nearly done with this build. It's a very quick video today, guys. So I just wanted to, we will jump into the build and obviously do a tour so we can kind of go through it because I know it's a little bit quick. So, but yeah, I loved that painting from City Living. We're just cluttering up the kitchen at the moment. I think we do go in with some cabinetry. Yeah, we go in with some orange cabinetry. It's a little bit brighter. So I think that contrasts with the wallpaper quite well, the backsplash. I really love that carpet, the rug. I think that it ties all of the colors in this home together, and it's just such a cohesive space. We went with a blue coffee maker because why not? And then out the front, I had a very big porch and I thought, okay, let's put some skill building. So we put a chess table and I saw these plum bulb chairs. I thought these are perfect. This reminds me of like Johnny Zest or something. Gotta have my chopping boards, as you guys know in the recipe books, and my apron. This you know, it's an Anna build. You've got to have all these things. And yeah, in the back we do put an easel, and I think we just put a barbecue, and I think that's all, guys. I think we will jump into the build. Alrighty, so we are live in game, and this is the home. Let's kind of go through a detailed tour. So the landscaping is very simple. I like to keep my colors very consistent. We just use greenery and whites. I think it works really well. I've gone in with this little weed detail. I thought that was really good. And then we go, let's talk about the front porch. So as we said, we've got the chess table. I thought that was really good. Skill beating. I just put a barbecue because why not? We could afford it. And the plum bulb chairs. So good. So good. And the little reef, I didn't go over this, but the little reef. Now, I wanted, because we are in December, I wanted to put forward Christmas. So I may do a full holiday build. I do have something in mind that's very Christmassy related, but I want you, if you see Christmas trees, reefs, and decorations in all of the builds in December, that is why. We got a clothesline, basic decorations, just an easel out the back here. So let's go into the build, shall we? Oh, all right, you enter through the front door to a very basic little space. Have this gorgeous living room. I really love this rug. I love how that blue is identical to the little bits of blue in the rug. So cohesive. It works so well. We've got this whole painting is very interesting. It's very bright, but I thought it matched kind of the vibe of the home, it being bright and all. I really love that the colors of these books are the same with these books, and this is an eco lifestyle piece. It's a must have. It's so cheap and it just works. Let's talk about this kitchen. This is beautiful. This has to be my favorite space in the home. It's a beautiful sized kitchen for what it is. Now we don't have a formal dining, but I don't think it really needs it. We've got bench space here, and then they've got some seating here if they really need. As I said, I loved this little nook. We've got a washer. Okay, and then you've got the bathroom. Just a very basic bathroom. I thought the university shower was perfect in this home. I've never used this base game mirror, but I like it. I think it works really well. And then the bedroom. Now, I thought this was very genius. The hanging clothes as opposed to a wardrobe. So the sim can click on this and still change their appearance, but also they have a mirror for that, and it works. And I think that this also looks very modern and classy, and I feel like that would be very much the Sims vibe. So yeah, and the office. Again, I wanted to use the colors of the home. I love that this pulls a little bit from the living room and that blue, and yeah, I think it's just beautiful. We went with this desk because of the budget. Otherwise, I would have gone with a different desk in here, but I still think it looks okay. I don't think it looks totally out of place. And yeah, so that is the build today, guys. I would like to say a massive thank you to Meg for collaborating with me today, and I really hope you enjoy this home, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.